for one of the meetings to get approved. We need town hall to approve the use of the community gardens. And we are hoping to do that on September 20th as a part of the sustainability lecture, so.
The town has to approve?
Yes,
The community
for the
gardens?
use,
I
yeah,
thought that was a separate group.
it's still town space.
Really?
They,
If you want a space, you have to go somebody else.
correct. Somebody else manages the plots, but it's town property. Believe me, we've
That's
gone
what
to
we
everyone
found,
actually.
So we did a little dancing around, but I think we know we should hopefully be approved. And the tentative date, if there's no rain, is September 20th, which is a Saturday.
That is the Saturday, you're gonna do it on Saturday at 5?
Yeah, I think 5 o'clock was the plan, yeah.
So what's the plan at the community gardens, just to walk the property and then?
No, so I think we're gonna do a poetry picnic, so everybody brings their own blankets and food, and then there will be microphones set up. The library is gonna allow us to use some of their AV equipment that they have like a karaoke machine, so simple. Yeah.
We have karaoke
Yeah.
machine.
Oh, you do?
Wow.
We're gonna keep it very simple. We'll bring their own food. We're hoping to start small for this year, engage, I mean, I've only been the poet laureate since April, so we've really only had one event and then Earth Day, where we did a poetry reading. So we're hoping to grow community involvement and interest in poetry, but I think for now we're pretty content with just starting relatively small and just having a little gathering with anyone who wants to come, open to, you know, kids, adults, anybody. And it's pretty accessible, you can drive in if needed. Then we'll have blankets, there will be some tents through the library with a few chairs, and then underneath the tents if needed. And then there will be a microphone for people who want to read poems. The goal is for it to be something nature themed, so it could be something that is original work of the poet, or it could be a favorite poem pulled from a book that has to do with nature and community.
I think the parking lot issue. I mean, I know if you have a plot, you can drive up. If you don't have a plot, they don't really like you driving up to the gardens.
Yeah.
Because I had a plot there years ago.
I think for this, it's a short amount of time
Yeah, I
and
think
it
that's
has
where you
been,
might need the approval.
no, but it has been cleared with the group that does it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we wouldn't have everybody park there, most people would walk in,
Right,
just
but
in
if you
case
have
there's
the
an
older people or
accessibility
people
issue,
that
yeah.
you can't walk that far.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like,
Yeah, it is, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Very good. Sorry, I put everybody's name on here. Trying to spell everyone correctly too. And Laura's on her way in, so we might have to go get her at a door. She's having trouble. Messages.
So Leslie, Alyssa keeps popping in and out.
Okay, well,
So-
she counts.
I'm here.
Alright,
And then,
Oh,
wonderful.
you're here. Alyssa is the one popping in and out. There she is.
there I am.
there she is.
And
Hi, sorry, the audio is terrible.
don't worry. So yeah, so that's one of the events that we put on our calendar that I think I sent out to everybody. So that's the weekend of the, is it the fall equinox? That's what
I think it's, yeah.
fall equinox. So it's gonna be a poetry picnic. So that's the poetry picnic. Another group is working to also do something earlier that day on solar, that they're gonna do like a lecture in the library. The details are a little hazy, but it's, as far as I know, happening. So if anyone's
Who
interested.
are they?
It's John Gorham who's leading it, but I have, despite asking multiple times, have received very little information on the topic. So,
Will it be in contrast to what I'm trying to do, or is it going to?
again, I don't know.
I'm really confused about that.
Yep, I don't know. I only,
Who's John Gorham?
he is the president emeritus of Mazzaro
Of what?
board.
Oh, Massar.
And he does a lot of green stuff. He used to be the chair of the sustainability committee years ago too. He does a lot of really great things. So he had asked, about doing something, and that's when I had asked you
Yeah,
guys,
because
you know, like,
Leslie was There's a number of emails.
There was a number of emails, and I, as you know, I've been trying to push up, like, was this other thing happening or not, and then Ton just told me that she heard that it was happening now, right before, like, kind of like overlapping with your guys' thing a little bit, which was like, that's kind of not cool, but, nonetheless, I'm
Which
just
thing
gonna,
is happening?
something on the equinox about solar that we are not involved in, but are welcome to attend, so,
Okay,
by all means, it's gonna be at the library earlier that day. Look,
okay.
look
Because
around.
you know that I finally got a date set from both ends to put on the solar presentation.
Yes, we'll have you tell
Okay.
everybody more about that once we get to the
Didn't want it to overlap.
calendar. I know, that's what I was aiming for with all those emails, and yet here we are, so, okay. So, any other updates? Did anybody have any Earth Day planning things? Lon, I know you had mentioned that you did the sign more.
I did the sign, did I send it?
I don't know.
Beach said she couldn't find it.
So are we getting quotes for signs? Because I know
We
we
did
talked
not
First we were
about,
gonna design the signs, and then
Right, but
printing is a
we were
different.
talking about,
Yeah, we definitely wanna do that sooner than
That's
later.
the wedding down Market this weekend, where he does signs.
You could just bring it up like in a text.
And it's also the same thing, the golf tournament following. So
Well, la-di-da.
I
You're
will,
just gonna be there all the time.
he has a sign company.
Okay,
He's in Boston
Yeah.
that way. But if we can get it for a good price,
right,
I can always drive up there and get it.
okay.
So if we could figure out sizes and numbers of signs that we would need to do that, even if we need like a big one to hang somewhere,
Right,
because they do
the
that.
harder thing is actually getting places where we can hang them.
Yeah, well, I mean.
Because everything
we've
is
got
a
a little
state
road
road.
time, but.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm
if we
saying
could
like so many other
Find a
things.
place to hang the sign.
Yeah, I definitely have never seen.
It's alright.
You know what would be nice
This
though,
is
if we
a
could,
lawn
if we,
sign.
that's a beautiful sign,
There's two, the versions.
okay.
Okay,
Laura, for the lawn
If we
signs.
could figure out a way to do the date and then just change out the date.
right, that's what we
we
did with
do.
our other ones, that's what.
That's what we've been
So
doing.
if we could do that, I think that would be great, and I'll try and get a quote for different sizes. Okay.
I was aiming because one of the feedback from Beach was that you can't see details when you drive around.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So
true,
it's
because it's gotta
aiming-
be able to hit them with
Right.
it. The date is the big
I
thing.
feel like our heart earth is kind of our logo.
Yeah, yeah, it is, it's
How about
recognized.
putting the date in below here? in
We
there?
want it so that we could paste over it
Yeah, that it's
here.
easy
Every
to
year.
cover it,
Oh,
totally the new
okay.
ones.
And you can't do it from here?
How do we
No.
feel about the white
Be annoying
background
because I
versus
match the color
other,
of
for
the-
other signs that you see around? Do we feel good about white backgrounds, colored backgrounds?
I think it's good,
I think
because
it's great.
especially for people that
It
can't
sticks out.
see.
I think
Okay.
the white pops
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
it pops
one, I
out.
think the first one is a little easier because it's blue on white.
Okay,
Yeah,
The second one is harder to read Earth Day, I think, because it's yellow on
yep,
something.
yeah,
Can I
yeah.
see that one?
How about a very pale blue background, very pale, to contrast, and make the writing maybe a
I
little
think the
darker,
first one.
your thing, or?
That one's
I
easy.
don't know how much perfect. Can you see that?
That's good,
I like them both.
yeah.
I mean, we could do both.
One
Could
just
you-
has more character,
could you,
one
Yeah.
is just very
Yeah.
like straight.
I mean, I
Maybe
agree this
the
one's
lawn
easier to
signs
see.
for that one, so the people that are, the smaller that are driving by can see it, and the boards at the other one.
Oh, I see.
So like
The
when you're,
sandwich boards.
when you're stopped at
Sandwich
the
board,
light
yeah.
over on Amity or whatever, that
yeah, well, sandwich boards have
They
a whole
usually
different
see the
setup
boards
anyway, 'cause
there.
they're a different.
It would, yeah, it would have to be a different set, and I know Beach is gonna tear this apart too, so, I don't know.
Alright, well, we've seen it, we have
If
some
you
time.
could
I did make it.
Thank
email
you.
them to me?
Yes, I
And
can
then I'll bring
email
them
it
with
to
me
all of you.
this weekend and next weekend, and maybe at least, if we have a sign person who specializes in that, he may make recommendations.
Yeah, and I'm not married to either signs, I just know the feedback is we wanna be able to see it when you drive by
Yeah,
real
that's
And
fast.
I think the date is the biggest
The
thing.
biggest
The
thing is
date.
the date.
Right, time, and for me, it's the
Maybe
website.
add Saturday.
Yeah, it's always gonna be Saturdays, so that's fine to say that part.
But that's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, I think the 25th.
We could do Saturday, we could.
Just
right,
write,
yeah.
write it as Saturday,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was going for less is more, because
Yeah,
who's really reading?
right. I'm also wondering too, with the celebration being in cursive, if that's too hard to read at a
Would all-
Yeah, a
glance.
lot of people can't read cursive,
Would all block.
especially kids.
Yeah, definitely not kids. As I was told multiple times by my children today when I wrote them packing lists, and I scribbled.
Okay,
Um,
that's where we're gonna take
website
over the world. We just write
Yeah,
all of our stuff in
that's a good
cursive
idea,
and
too.
no one will even read it.
Did a meme that said it was cursive spelled minimum, and they said, if you don't know how to read this,
You have minimum education.
You got bigger problems.
So the
All right,
goal
that's a good
was to
start.
create a sign,
Yeah.
so we can order it ahead of time, and
Yes.
we don't have to be in a craze
Correct.
in next April.
Yeah, so I'll see what I can do as far as.
I'm also half wondering if, what if we, the stuff on the left, bottom left,
Yeah.
and just put Saturday, April 25th on both, one Saturday, April 25th.
I was just thinking across the
Just
top
like
too,
that.
because you know it's Woodbridge, maybe just put Saturday, April 25th, right across the top.
Can you show it again?
It's in Woodbridge, we know it's Woodbridge.
Sometimes, if they spill over to orange, or they,
Can you
you
send
know,
it to us?
do they,
So
do
this
the
way,
sign,
yeah.
are
Well,
these
if
signs
it's in
different
Woodbridge, I
than
would
the
say.
Oh, there.
Well, I mean, we can put
They're
Woodbridge
always
and then
only in
just the
Woodbridge.
date.
They're always only,
Yeah.
okay.
I guess
Any,
no,
any
some of them
chance
end
of
up in
outlining
Bethany.
anything, just so it pops a little
I'm
bit?
not
we're
sure
in
where the
Bethany.
border is.
Like even the
We
heart
did have some
or
in Bethany
something.
last year because
Yeah.
we were really coordinating with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So yeah, so maybe we do need to keep that as Woodbridge, just so that they know where to go. You know, and not to go to the airport in Bethany accidentally.
Woodbridge Center.
Alright, I emailed you guys all the Canva,
Okay,
if
That's a
you,
great start though, Lana. Thank you for
Yeah,
doing that.
that
Thank
was
you.
for that, I put it.
whoops, now I'm showing everyone my email.
That's a good email. All right, that's good. I'm glad we're again
I'll
getting
connect
that.
this or next week.
Alright, so you guys don't
I
want the
didn't know it was
Woodbridge on
freezing.
there, because it'll be obvious it's a Woodbridge?
No, I think they decided they shut me down. So we'll figure out where to put Woodbridge in there. But I was just thinking,
But April 25th
when you're driving
here.
along, it's Earth Day.
Right.
I was thinking just put Saturday, April 25th right across the top, Earth Day.
Yeah.
So they see that,
that's why I didn't see.
because
Yes,
I couldn't hear.
a lot of the signs you see around town, as you're driving down the road, there's so much stuff on there.
there
Yeah,
is.
I
So unless
Right.
you're walking, now I think down in the lower part of town, we put signs maybe in front of Nevco or in front of the bowling alley or in front of
Stop and
Woodbridge
shop.
Social, where people are walking in, they can actually, and they can stop and read the whole thing. When you're driving, the least amount of information you're gonna see when you're driving down the road, you see the date, you say Earth Day. Okay. I don't know if, you don't need all that stuff for a sandwich board because people aren't, unless you're sitting at the light, you're not gonna see it.
Well, it's also the concept that by now people know
Yeah.
the glorious celebration that it is.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
It needs no description.
But I'll ask the guy this weekend if, what he would
Yeah, yeah.
recommend for.
No, I mean, hearing anybody's.
I do like the Earth Heart though.
I do
Yeah, yeah.
like that.
Feel
No,
like
no, I
we-
think
I would
that
say that
stays.
is our that's our
I
logo.
like that. I like the other one where it's bigger and we're through it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Can you put some up around this part of Woodbridge too, up near Belowood and,
Well, we'll
a
have
lot of
sidewalks by next year.
I like our sidewalk though. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's
I
like
love
looks like
the
it's always been
sidewalks.
there. It's fantastic.
traffic.
I like that one a lot.
Okay. All right, so that's that. Keep working on those things. Yes, I agree. The more that we can have ready way ahead of time would be better for all of our mental health. So,
I also designed the sustainability flyer, the lecture series flyer.
Yes.
Did anyone see those?
I saw that, but we're still putting things on, so we can't.
The design wise, I figure we can settle on the design.
That's fine. I'm happy with whatever design makes you happy. Whatever design I didn't have to do makes me happy.
Yeah, very nice.
Or we could take I don't know if we want to take the old design and just update it or go with
I
something
mean, I
different.
think there's like
or-
pros and cons to doing that is one, like people recognize that it's our thing, but then people might not know if it's new or not. They might have think it's just last year's one that didn't, you know, especially because some of them are the same.
I changed it up. Oh wait, hold on. Is this it? Yeah, I changed it up too because the middle is what we're introducing that's new this year, which is the library swap. So I wanted to add information about.
So I would just be
what
careful.
our-
So Donna already made flyers about the library swap and everything.
Are we
so
not
let me
cross-marketing,
give.
or
I
are
think
we-
we are, but I'll give you everything she made so that
the
it's
text.
consistent.
Yes, yes, because I figured we want to talk about the swap, and then the months that we have stuff in,
Yeah.
kind of like lines up nicely.
Okay. Oh, okay. So let's go through that really quick. So August, the school supply swap is next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend. People can drop off. So again, I think Julie, you may have been on some of the emails, but I don't know. Charlotte, you were not. So, but maybe you know this from the library anyway. The library is doing. They wanted to do free cycles every month, and so they're gonna do them in conjunction with our monthly, like educational series, and so they will have drop-offs of something. And I met with Donna and we sort of like had brainstormed on ideas for what things to do each month and like what kind of went along with lectures that we had planned and that kind of thing. And some she had already planned. So August is actually going to have 2 of them by default just because she had already planned the books and brews. It's going to happen at NEBCO on the 28th, but then the school supply swap that we were already doing needs to happen before school starts. so it is. So we're going to... It's magic. You were there and now you're here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so thrown off.
Came through
I had
the
to
screen.
request access.
To view it?
Yeah.
So anyway, the school supply swap, for any of these, it's going to be you drop things off at the library the week ahead of time, like the Monday through the Friday, and then the library will get stuff together and put it in the meeting room, likely for people to come and take. I will actually go on the 16th in the morning and just make sure everything's okay because Donna's not there, and then I think I'm probably the one cleaning all of that stuff up and then donating it. Yeah, but that's only because like the school supply swap was ours ahead of time, and I have a process for that. So if anybody needs school supplies, you better come and get some.
What day is this?
The 16th.
Of this month?
So then otherwise the books and brews is going to be a little bit different. I don't know how much they're really collecting ahead of time. I know the Friends of the Library is going to donate a bunch so that they have something to start off with, and then that one it's going to be people coming with books and leaving with books, and it's not going to be a lot of I don't think like starting like a week of collection the same way the other ones.
Yeah, and I'll go to that one just to.
Yes, and so for these, again, like, as I said in the email, like, everybody's welcome to attend and obviously come and swap things, and, you know, represent or whatever, but you don't have to, like, do anything particularly.
Except maybe have a beer.
You could have a beer, you could. But this brings up another point, okay. So, I just, as we're going through these years worth of lectures, I just want to say several people were immediately like, I'll go to the one at NEBCO, which led me to believe, are we having these at the wrong place? No, but like...
They have a big tent outside, and
Right.
they actually have, like, the 2030 committee, but it's all 2030 committee is about down there.
Yeah. But
So,
but I'm wondering,
they've
like,
had them there.
not just NEBCO, but like, should we consider, as I read this list of all the different lectures and such, doing anything other places, like at the community gardens, like at Peace Park, like at NEBCO, like at...
Yeah.
I think
you
we're
know-
doing the community gardens.
Like something that's more family friendly.
Yeah.
When you get
Oh,
at these
yes,
parks,
yes,
you
right.
can bring the kids. Because like trying to,
Forgot about
I
that.
mean, we tried doing the kid thing upstairs. That wasn't really
Right.
attractive. But like, I would go.
I mean, but here, meanwhile, the library's like having a swap, like, and trying to work all together, and I'm like, let's go somewhere
Well,
else.
maybe that's an idea
But-
for next year.
No, but I'm just wondering, like, some of them maybe, if we could, you
Yeah.
know, like, are there some that, just because, again, our own reaction was, oh, I'll go to that one, that sounds
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
I think
So-
we just have to serve alcohol there.
Yes, exactly. I think
another
that's the other key.
Or is it the food and the alcohol? Because we can get the permit to do alcohol at the library. I mean,
I think we.
I'm totally
We
serious
have-
about this. I have no
We have
problem.
money.
We could do it as like a wine tasting
Right, and
and
Yes.
promote
I've
the,
been to
So-
a wine tasting.
promote
Yeah.
the Woodbridge.
Thank
Or
you.
do one
Great
at
pictures.
Savino.
Wine
is it
swap.
Savino.
Savino.
Do you have a
could
bottle
talk
that
about
you give you that you don't
They've
want
got
to
Sustainability there.
come
Right.
trade?
I mean, I think those are all great ideas.
I know.
If
So
they
just
would
think
call
of that
us
as like a
back, it would be
weird
wonderful.
sweet liqueur.
Really
Nice
nice.
wine.
I think that
Because oh, we're gonna go sit in the library
Yeah,
and
wine
conference
tasting
room
is good.
for,
Maybe
you
Beach and I
know,
will do that for our
No, no, we tried
sustainable
reaching out to
gifting.
Savino, but they have been MIA.
But
so.
that was for a
Unless you
different
have a
thing. Maybe-
contact.
But
Huh?
I know who does. So
You do?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so just think of that as I say each month's things, and think of like, is there a better place for it? So the poetry picnic is already in a different place, so done. The library is going to be doing the toys and game. I'm sorry, there are less toys. More games and puzzle swap, which they already have their puzzle swap all the time, which I think this is a really good intro to that because I feel like nobody knows that there's a puzzle
Yeah, I
swap
just told
in the
someone
library.
today about it. They're excited.
Yeah. I have like a stack
so
ready to go.
cool.
I was
Yeah.
gonna keep it for that just so that and by the way, just so that everybody does know too, the way that they decided to run this too is gonna be if you donate something, you get like a special whatever that you get to go early. So like the public hours for any of the swaps are 12 to 4,
Oh.
but the people who donated get to go from like
At like
10:30 to
11.
12. Yeah.
Oh, alright.
So, you know.
Donating.
That's actually
Yeah.
a good idea.
Exactly. That gets you, the early bird
Little
preview.
impetus, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why I have a now stack of puzzles waiting to be done. I may not be able to wait it out, we'll see. October, the heat pump guys are coming back. Ton is gonna host that lecture. I am not here that day. I'm out of town. If anybody wants to host it with her, again, at the moment it's gonna be at the library, but if anybody thinks that heat pumps and I can't think of an alcoholic drink that starts with an H right now.
How about at somebody's house to
Yeah.
check out the heat
I
pump?
mean,
Oh, there we go.
Does NEPCO, do something sustainable? Do any of the companies around here do,
Specific
No,
sustainable
something
stuff.
That's a good question.
Actually,
and then you can feature them?
Yeah, you could show them.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do, we're gonna put
Yeah.
it in.
Do they take back bottles? Nepco?
Nebco, they have their growlers that you can
well,
use.
But they don't
they sell growlers, but they also have something, they do some other things, but I'm not comfortable talking about them in public without talking to them first, but
Yeah.
they do some other sustainable things
I
that
think I know some of those sustainable things.
might be able to be something that they could share
Right.
with us,
Yeah.
but I don't wanna commit to them.
Yeah, for them,
But
yeah.
I would reach out to them to see if we could talk about
But I
it.
would also say too, I mean, I don't want to favor any one particular place. There's already another one at Nebco.
Right.
So I would say think of are there any other places that would be good for a heat pump lecture? You know?
Your
Yeah, ice
house?
cream shop.
I mean,
I'm not here.
are you including
Um,
people's houses?
That would be strange, I think, but
if there is
that's just
space
me,
I
right?
don't know, cause we actually work off a geothermal heat pump.
Oh,
But,
wow.
I mean, it's not that interesting.
Or like, we could do this at Mazzaro. Mazzaro just got, maybe actually Leslie, for your solar panel people, do we want to consider doing it at Mazzaro, or would they have their solar panels?
They have a big room upstairs.
Yeah.
The only, I don't know, I mean, I could talk to, the presenter, but what would be the advantage?
I'm just trying to mix it up.
I mean, I think it's interesting, because we're going through it right now.
Yeah.
To see what UI and the solar vendor people do
Right.
and what you as a homeowner need to do.
Yeah,
Because they all have to come together.
right,
And they've added all these things to the house.
yeah,
So I think it's interesting to see that, or so that you know what to expect.
yeah.
The person that I've engaged, because Green Skies, and I'm gonna use this lightly, crapped out on us and on Mika. And I ended up getting someone else who's coming in from Rhode Island. They have a bunch of solar companies, tri-state, and they do have an educational actual resource. I was going to call it solar from the ground up, meaning that it would be inclusive of not only teaching people what it is, which I really think is our responsibility to some degree, because a lot of people don't know what it is, and also the applications for home use. He'll be good at doing that, but he's not going to promote his own business. However, he's going to bring a panel or whatever. He has something prepared, and hopefully that will educate everybody, and let them know, precisely what it's about and what they can do to get it. The other problem, though, that we ran into was the incentives for solar, as you know, don't make me get political, were cut off. And so he was afraid that a lot of companies were going to go under, but people are scrambling now to use solar. So I anticipate that there's a chance that we might, in fact, get a decent crowd. I talked to the library. They're going to provide 45 seats. I'm not saying we're going to have 45 people, but hopefully this will be all-inclusive of solar use and what solar is. I don't know. Do you have questions? Or
Here's a question.
feelings?
Maybe you've gone through this, and maybe Hillary, how does the UI bill change once you've got solar, and is it easy to read?
I
need
don't
my
know,
answer
but he
before
might be
my
able
husband
to
said I
address
don't.
it. You know,
I'm sorry?
That's,
I mean, I think
it
I
is
don't
easy.
have the answer,
It
but
is
he
easy.
can certainly address how your
I-
billing and all that will change.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be interesting because it comes down to money, okay? And it does, influence how much can you really save, or, just tell yourself, how much am I really saving from the solar? I mean, aside from the obvious ecologically soundness of the whole notion, but on a specific level, it's just good to know, how does this make sense?
Can I
quantitatively.
just tell you?
That's included in his lecture.
Yeah,
Well, he's going to address, what it would be for anybody to just start from scratch and
Right.
explain why,
Right.
the benefit and how it works.
Well, I've just found, I'm sorry,
that's okay.
what's your name?
Laura.
Laura's got
Laura.
a question, Laura. Because I find that reading the UI bill is complicated.
Yeah,
All right, there's all these extra lines to it, which is understandable. Things are very complicated, but it would just be good to piece it out.
well, I leased it.
Oh, you did, okay.
Okay, I leased it, and so it was a 20-year lease, and it's about $161 to lease it. You don't have to put any money down
Uh-huh,
for 20 years.
right.
And my bill, my statement from, I would say, March through November is about $11 from UI. That's all I pay. Okay, then November, is a little higher, December's a little higher.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's like 100, 120, 130.
Right.
It's not that, because I guess they buy back all the extra,
It depends on
but
how
they
you-
don't pay you.
Yeah, it depends on how you did it.
Yes.
Because there's this buyback and then lease,
Yeah,
net,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of details in
Mm-hmm.
there.
And then you have a
Incentives at that
dashboard,
time,
and then you
so-
have a dashboard.
Right.
Government
So-
incentives, so.
So you could look into the dashboard to see how much you're producing.
Right.
And,
Right.
what's going on,
Right.
for each month. And then for 6 years, it shows you, which months are the best months, and so.
Yeah, if this is too detailed, we can just let it pass. But I do think that it's of interest to have a better understanding of
Sure.
what UI is
Yeah.
Right,
charging.
I think, and that's the goal of all of these, the educational series, is for all
Yeah.
these things for people to be able to. But I'm gonna have to, we gotta cut this
Sorry.
short so we can get the whole schedule down so that some people have to leave on time.
I do just wanna say really quickly, I really appreciate that these series are happening because I just bought a home that had fully paid off solar panels and I'm still figuring out how it communicates with UI and all of these things. So all of these layers are very important, I just wanna echo that.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so then Leslie, do you wanna keep yours at the library then?
I think it would be better because they also have all the visual and audio stuff that I'm gonna need. And it's also, by the way, November 8th now.
Yes, I just switched it on my thing.
Alright.
Here, okay. Back to October, it's gonna be holiday decor, so meaning Halloween, Thanksgiving, any December holidays that people celebrate, lots of decor being swapped then. Okay, so then solar panels in November 8th, upcycling for Alyssa and BJ are gonna do that. Alyssa, what do you think about?
I thought we were gonna do that in November.
Yeah, November 15th.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How do you feel about, do you wanna
Keeping
keep
it at the library. I think we should probably keep it at the library, but if we can get the alcohol permit, we could do like a BYOB.
That would be fun
like
for the-
bring your wine
could really
and craft
upcycle
and
even better.
upcycle
Yeah.
and get sustainable ideas.
I do like the idea of it being in the same place and just bring the alcohol to us.
Yes.
Because it's gonna be annoying to be like, all right, where is it in this?
Get people showing up to the wrong
So,
place.
but I sort of also feel like, cause so when Woodbridge Lake, no, 06525 Day was at Peace Park, I was like, why would we ever do anything there? And then I went to it and I was like, it's awesome that it's here.
Except for
'Cause
the
it-
parking.
Yeah, except for the parking, which was very challenging, but the parking attendants were very helpful.
Sure,
Um,
they tried really hard.
So I think it's a really nice way to force people to appreciate the different resources of Woodbridge. In a way that we'd like tried for Earth Day and it was too much on one day, this is a way to like spread it out. So,
It does complicate our planning for rain dates then, you know? If we had a lecture at Peace Place.
well that hasn't,
Oh no,
that
we have a
hasn't-
pavilion. That's
not to
right.
mention we have a lot of tents now.
Did we ever find them? Do we know where they are?
I did locate
Found
them, and they're supposed to be on the Library of Things, but they have not yet made their way there, curiously enough.
Okay.
I think the person who puts the stuff on was away, and so they have everything to do it, and they're ready to go. But
Okay.
they're just
Alright,
not yet.
they know where the physical tents are.
Yes,
Okay.
I found the physical tents, and that is all in process, but I was urging them, like, can you speed it along, because it's gonna be time
It's
to not
summertime,
have
yeah,
the tents
exactly,
up
okay.
any more soon. But
What
anyway.
day is our community garden?
Oh, you're that,
Yeah.
listen up there.
Getting there.
Okay,
Um,
sorry.
All right, so you, let me say,
Just next year.
Next spring.
yes. Okay, Alyssa, can you keep reminding me about the permit for alcohol, because the police people just changed over with retirement, so
They need, we may need
presumably
to
it'll
react.
still be the same process, just with different people,
When should
but,
I remind you? In 2 weeks?
I would say by October, we would need to
Oh.
start that process. It's a
Alright.
fairly fast process.
I'm gonna put it in for September 3rd.
That works too, yes. And so in November, it was gonna be a craft supply swap to keep in, you know, to get people to really donate a lot before the upcycling thing to be able to upcycle more. In December, it's going to be energy audit with Diana's tiny house, which in theory could be anywhere, and she is not here to weigh in on where she might want that to be. We just need to be somewhere where we can have a parking lot for the tiny house.
That would be a good one to have at Pease.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you bring the whole family,
And the
kids can
kids
check out the
could
tiny
play,
house,
yeah.
they can play,
It's
people
easy
can
to-
come through, because
Or
it's
Just
center
December
field.
is the hard part, so it could be cold.
December. Oh yeah, true.
Is there a tiny house to look at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got one in her
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah.
It
Great.
was at Earth Day.
It was at Earth Day in the firehouse.
Okay.
It's like on a
Sorry, I
big
missed that.
It's on a trailer.
trailer,
Okay.
yeah.
word.
Oh, I did
And
see that, I didn't realize that was
Yeah.
someone's tiny
Yeah.
house.
so well, it's not like it's a demonstration of all the energy audit things.
And
so it
that
has
probably won't
blower
happen
thing.
again at the firehouse because it was really high. And there were
really
like
close.
the wires involved.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh,
So, anywhere but there.
Okay.
It worked, but it was like trying to make
Very
sure it
close.
didn't pull down stuff from the ceiling.
Can we move it to another time of year that might be more appropriate for an
But it-
outdoor venue?
I don't know. All the other dates are spoken for currently. Well, actually, hold on. Let me get through the year and then we
Okay.
can revisit that idea. And then December was going to be a re-gift shop swap of like things that you get, like all the teachers who get mugs or lotions or candles, things like that. And then the idea would be that kids and stuff could come and use these
Oh,
as,
that's a great
you know,
idea.
have a little
I love it.
gift thing. They did it at Beecher a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I thought it was great when they did it.
Yeah.
And they had the kids actually like buy stuff for like $1. But
Super
then
cute.
it was super cute because
Yeah.
kids like really felt like they got to like buy nice things for their
Yeah.
families and stuff.
Yeah.
That's special.
I'm not sure that it can be explained well enough though, unless you know that's my one concern. We'll see how it goes over. I'm trying. Either way. January. This is the one that we all need to vote on. Cheryl Baldwin of Recycle CT. She said their funding got cut and she can only do a virtual lecture. So she says she can really do any date or time in January as a virtual lecture. So she can only be virtual. We could make this there's several options here. One is we just can it and say, oh well, not gonna work out. We could make this a Zoom link and that anybody gets on a Zoom link. And one of us is there to host it if anybody wants to host it. If nobody wants to host it, then we're definitely canceling it. But, so we can do it fully virtual like that. And it could be that anybody can join from their houses in Woodbridge.
I say cancel.
I think all the options.
What do
Or
you think?
another
I mean,
option.
Or
do
we
you
have it
think
at NEPCO, people go.
Or we have it at NEPCO as, and we do, or
And we
some
do it on a
exciting.
TV screen.
Right, we do it on the TV
Recycle
screen.
Jumbotron.
And anybody can
No
join
kissing,
virtually, but
though.
that we're in person and we provide an in-person option and we talk, facilitate the discussion
If they have that ability there.
at NEPCO.
I'm
Well, maybe
sure
by then
I'm
they
sure
will.
they
said
could
they
put
were
a
sure
screen
they
up
could
and
do
do
that.
something.
Yeah,
Well,
that's like
but
Saturday
Well, you'd have to have a
afternoon.
screen, you'd have to have a projector, you'd have to have speakers.
It doesn't have to be. And I don't think she can even do weekends.
Oh, that's right, she only could do the
Yeah,
weeknights.
before she could only do
So, like, a
weeknights. And I
Thursday
said,
night
could you
or
do any
something.
particular one? She was like, oh, whenever,
Okay.
But she was waiting to hear if we wanted to even do it.
Hmm.
So yes, so, do we think we should just cancel?
I can see if they have that availability, or that, the stuff you would need, cause you'd have to project it onto the screen, you'd have to have speakers.
Well, what do they do for like trivia nights? and
I
stuff?
think it's I've never been, but they have a microphone and there are people there.
I
They
don't
do
know.
they don't do.
Because usually, I've never been to NEPCO for trivia, but other bar trivia usually has like a screen where they have the questions and stuff
Yeah.
on to be able to
Yeah,
see.
but I think they have someone with a microphone.
Yes, yeah, you always.
Right, obviously, but if it's
Microphone.
a TV and she's remote, she's not there giving the lecture into the microphone.
No, but so you're thinking like, does it have sound?
They'd have to
capabilities?
have projector and then have to somehow
Right.
get the sound off your laptop onto a
Yeah.
speaker.
I have a projector and a projector screen. I can't do that sound.
Right, they'd have to have some AV capacity for sound.
I'll ask.
Or is there any other location that's a weeknight fun place to be that would be recycly in January? It's for recycling. Like what's in, what's out. It's
Right,
like what's
right.
available to recycle.
Well,
Let me say, Woodbridge
Beecher
Social.
has the AV stuff. I mean,
That's true, could do it at beach.
the high school has the AV stuff.
Who wants to go there?
I know, I'm saying, I'm just trying to think of places that would
Oh.
have that.
Okay.
I
That
have,
kind of
to, I have
stuff.
to be honest, I've done these kind of things at school, and I know like adults are not the same as sixth graders, but like even if we have it at NEPCO, I don't think that people are going to be there listening. They're going to be there
No.
chatting with each other
There'll
and
be
drinking.
people coming in and out, yeah.
And I don't think I wouldn't go to the library to go watch a virtual lecture. Like,
Well,
Would you even
try
sign
doing
up?
it.
I think
I
too,
wouldn't.
like
no.
I think there's zero accountability with a Zoom lecture
Yeah.
sort of thing too.
Yeah.
That like we have it,
I would
And
say
then
thank
it's-
you, but,
and she's okay with that too.
yeah.
I hate to say it because it was a helpful lecture. I
It's
really
a
It's a
enjoyed
really
it.
great lecture.
It's a great lecture.
What about,
But
what
you only
about
know that
like
if you've
doing
been
a
to-
trivial questions, trivia questions in the context of recycling?
Trivia at
We
NEPCO
can.
focused on recycling.
That would be fun.
That actually you might get people to go to.
We would get people to go, and they would probably participate, but I don't know if we'd like all their answers.
Well, we'd have to make the
After the first
trivia
I mean,
half hour.
list.
if
That would be
you
the-
need
that's-
someone
yeah.
to chaperone things, anyone here, I'd be willing to do it, but I'm just, I mean, if you don't wanna do it either, that's fine too, yeah.
Right.
But
No,
I'm
so I
just
say, like, I do
throwing
like
out
that idea. It's, again, we're looking for ways that we can better engage. And that is a good way. But I would say, like, so bar trivia is like an industry
Oh,
down
yeah.
Okay.
south. That, like, people go from bar to bar with their trivia
questions.
packets,
Oh, yeah.
basically. Yeah.
I mean,
so, like, it's
restaurants.
not
Is
like
there one
something
for
that.
recycling.
Like trivia
I
night.
don't. I'm gonna highly doubt that one. This is gonna be like
Maybe
Cyril the Sorcerer.
whoever's the lecturer.
But NEPCO does, they do Family Feud, they do
Right.
bingo, they
They
do
do.
all the trivia, they do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
So they
again,
probably
if they
have
have
a
a person
trivia
there with a
guy.
microphone and speakers, it's not it's not a virtual thing.
But we'd have to give them the information.
So like we could have her and
You
then
already
afterwards
know.
have that.
Right.
I could
If that's
probably do
what
it.
anybody really wants to.
I mean, I think they would come
Post.
to the second part.
I know.
But, you know,
I mean, I'll ask the question.
Okay. So what's our threshold of canceling her? It will, okay, if, presuming they have it, presuming they have the AV capabilities, does anyone want to host this? Does anyone want to make the trivia?
I mean, I should say,
I mean, I'll work
I'll
with whoever wants to make
work
the
with,
trivia. I
work
don't
with her
know if I wanna
to
come up
make
with it
some
all by
questions.
myself, but-
or to try to jazz up some questions.
Where's Tool?
I think that would
Where's
be,
Trivia Man?
the first in the
He
state.
loved making those.
Recycling.
To have a recycling, sustainability
Yeah, I
trivia
mean,
contest
I
at a
think
brewery.
you're always questioning, what is
I
this,
think
a
this
two
is
or
a
a one or
trend.
what?
So-
Yeah, like I don't know how to make it bar trivia. Like I could do like what I do for my classroom and come up with questions, and also we could
What
ask her
difference would
maybe to
it
come up
be?
with a few.
What's the difference between bar trivia versus?
Isn't there
really
usually like
fun.
a bonus
I'm going on Friday,
round
I'll
and
tell
then
you.
like
We could do all- I mean,
You
if
doing
we,
trivia?
if there's some, if
Yes.
that's something that
Going
we
with
wanna
some
do,
friends
we
and
could
else
make
go
that.
I could,
Yeah.
I could do the
Didn't
trivia
No.
questions.
Plus, I think if
I
people,
just
it doesn't
don't-
really
Yeah,
matter
I've
what the
never
trivia,
been to.
what it is.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be there.
But then we need prizes too, because the best part of
Yeah, you
trivia
do.
is that you got to get NEPCO to commit to like the winning team gets a $20.
Or a
Voucher.
They would do like a T-shirt or something,
couple of,
that kind of thing. They've
couple of
always been
six
very
packs or
generous
a
with.
couple of 4-packs.
Um,
But I don't even think
Give 'em a
beyond
fuzzy
that, I
baby
just
duck
think the
sweatshirt.
first one
Everyone wants that.
would just be kind of a fun thing.
We're gonna get into the
Okay.
Caribbean again.
Just a six-pack would do.
6-pack would do.
Julie's in it for the 6
Plus, we're also
Me
opening
too.
up a Brantford location,
Oh.
so
Are they really?
I'm
Yes,
sure
they
they're
are.
looking for the old Stony Creek Brewing
Oh,
is out of business and they're
They
moving in
just
there.
got it.
interesting.
Wow.
They're gonna move all the
But they're still keeping
stuff there, but they're
the
gonna
tap room, so
Where are they opening? North in Brantford?
Brantford.
they're opening it to Stony Creek.
Oh,
All right.
that's
Okay,
right.
so
I
I
read
think
that.
So
we're,
I have,
sounds like we
10
wanna
minutes.
cancel the virtual, but maybe convert it into a recycling trivia instead. So we don't need Rebecca,
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
We definitely don't need Rebecca. Well, let's hold on. Let's see. You do your intel. You
I'll
get
do
us
my
some
intel.
intel.
I'll meet with them
Like,
and see what they're,
And actually, I mean, that's not just for this. That's in theory for anything.
right,
And see
correct.
too, because I know with this new, they had said that they had other things planned for the tap room and stuff that were new and exciting that they were.
Right.
So I don't know if they're interested in this kind of thing. You know, are they interested in more event space? Are they interested in not doing that at all? So just get a feeling for, we want to have more engagement. Also, not just in regards to at their location, but we could have, again, if we can do the permit at the library or whatever.
And have their
Yeah.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll see what we can
So
do.
they've been very generous before in terms
They
of
have,
donating.
they're very
things. They can't
community
sell other
involved.
places, but they can.
Oriented.
They can donate.
They're
They've been
from
wonderful.
Woodbridge originally,
Yes.
yeah, so.
Okay, so before I cancel with her, I'm gonna say we're working on a situation, and then see about making trivia questions too. We have a lot of time, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be that
And what
many.
were you looking for that?
What?
Date.
What was the date that you were looking for that?
Sometime in January during the
Okay.
week, a weeknight.
Like
Okay.
a Thursday,
So
ideally.
Okay.
she was kind of vague on her availability. She
Okay,
can
so
start as
January,
early
just
as
January
5. She could,
26th, okay.
but I think we could do the recycling trivia without her.
Yeah.
So then
We
it doesn't
can.
have to be a weeknight, or is that when bar trivia is typically?
Yes.
all the other
It is.
their Nebco's trivia is on like Monday nights, which is why I've never
Okay.
gone to it because that's not convenient for me. But however,
We have 15 minutes.
but they might not want to do anything on a Saturday. You know, like
Yeah,
they've
okay.
got
That
better
works.
things to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, January is also going to be formal wear swap, prom dresses, tuxes, other formal wear. So, February is going to be composting. I have still not gotten confirmation from Domingo, but he's usually very agreeable. But that's Alyssa and Stephanie are going to do that one. We're going to do an additional book swap that month, which, by the way, composting in theory could be not at the library. Domingo does have a lecture that he uses, but he loves to do the hands-on stuff too.
Yeah, where does he do his like? It'd be. I would
Common
love
Ground.
to go and get a tour.
He's at Common Ground.
Like of Common Ground and do that. Like that would be awesome. Can we talk to him about that?
Yeah.
About doing it in person? You think people would go if it was at Common Ground instead of the library?
I don't know.
I would. If it was on a weekend.
I would if I could bring my
But
kids and let them
you're
play on the outdoor
here
playgrounds.
right now.
Right.
You are,
Yes,
The
you're an
only
outlier
one.
already.
so you're gonna tell people from this town to go to the next town,
Oh, where are they?
New
And,
Haven.
New Haven,
no, New Haven,
New
yeah.
Haven.
Common
I'd
Ground.
go to Common Ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we could do something.
Well, I think with a lot of these things too, it's
can
like what I said before about like there's no accountability with the virtual concept. It's like, well, then we start to, if we're gonna make a field trip, that there has
Would
to be
he
RSVPs.
be virtual?
No, I mean, I think we go there. No, I
No,
wouldn't do
would
him
he
virtual.
come to the library?
He's been to the library, yeah,
Oh,
he comes to
okay.
the library.
How about doing
But he
something
always
at
wants
the
to have an
community garden?
We could, I mean,
Yeah.
he always wants to do the outdoor portion
Yeah.
too, because he loves
So
to
you wanna do
like,
the outdoor portion
At
on
the
February
Fitzgerald
7th?
Fields? Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, that's a good point.
I
No.
don't think anyone's gonna
No.
come.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a great point. I forgot it's
That's
February.
Alright, so
We're in our
stay at the
snow
library,
suits.
Mm-hmm.
stay at the
Yeah.
library.
Maybe that's something I'll work around for next year also.
And then we can also
Hey.
get the alcohol permit.
Maybe compost should be a springtime thing,
Wine
Yes.
or
tasting
fall.
Yeah.
and composting.
It's also gonna be the
Bring
second
your
part of the
yeast.
book swap, because the Beecher book swap happens in late January, so we will take their leftovers and then
Do it again.
do it again. And that'll be a full week of collecting, and that'll be different than the other one. March is going to be the community gardens with you two.
Hey, we'll do wine and
That
weed.
should be at the community garden. Or is it
Everyone
already
knows.
already? That's going to be at the community gardens,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yep. And the library will do the plant swap ahead of time too. April is Earth Day, so we don't do anything else then because we are swamped. And May will be Microplastic May. Everyone's
Is that why you chose me?
You picked May. I know. And then
Who's doing microplastics?
Me.
And
Yours?
me.
Oh.
Couldn't get anyone to
what
speak.
do you want to do it at the library? Do you want to do it somewhere else?
Ooh, we could do it at Savino's. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I
The
live across the
winery?
street from Savino.
Their tap room does not open until Memorial Day, I believe.
What about the place across the street from you?
Yeah, Savino.
Oh, that's Savino's. What's the
Yeah.
other one that's on 34?
Stop it.
Stop up.
That's technically in Orange.
Oh.
I know. But I mean, do we care? I don't.
I
But-
don't
Will
care.
they open a week early?
Yes, no.
Well,
She'll open for you if you tell her.
There's an event.
If there's an event, she'll open for an event.
Okay.
Okay, so, she's a good friend of mine, so if I tell her
Oh.
we wanna do it.
What if we,
Laura says
what if
do
we
it.
did that?
But this is good.
Who do we have someone for the microplastics?
just you and me.
Yeah. Yeah, we got two people here.
There's got to be some Yale professor who does
There is.
that.
It
But
doesn't
they-
have
they're
no
not
one
returning my
cares who
phone
gives a
calls.
lecture. No, it doesn't matter. It
If you
doesn't
guys
to
have
be-
any contacts that
People
you
just
know,
wanna talk
feel
about
free
it.
to
Well, it's like
reach
Reese and I.
out.
We're just gonna. We
But
have
I
our
was
own
just gonna
slideshow.
talk
and-
about-
Nobody
It's,
cared when like we gave the lecture on the.
She works
That's
at
true.
Yale.
I'm
People just
I'm
don't
blanking
I
on
already
his
tapped
name.
her.
He hasn't been. He
Atul.
was coming. Atul, thank you. What was he doing?
Yeah, a tool. A tool could probably help too.
But he's not. He's at Southern, I think.
He's at Southern.
Oh, I thought he did
I-
like sustainable.
Just this little business stuff.
That's fine, why can't we use somebody from Southern, too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's not
Southern.
yeah,
microplastic.
nothing wrong with Southern.
There's
No, there's nothing wrong with
Southern.
stuff. It's about
I
finding an
just
expert in
thought-
microplastics, and it doesn't matter to have an expert or not. I
Yeah.
think it's fine to have your expertise. I enjoy your expertise.
It's loosely.
I didn't know I had
But it's
expertise.
see,
It's
You do
But you
now.
start reading.
no, but I think honestly, I think just like
no.
the conversation we were having before, it's like people just want to talk about it and hear other people's experience.
Yeah, right.
And
That's
you know, like
I'm
you're
in
into
charge of
it.
the plastic a week.
I'm
Right.
into it.
You're
And-
into
and-
it.
Who's doing that?
Okay.
Yeah, for
About
example, my question on
microplastics.
microplastics is, all those, spray-on clothes, the really tight stuff that's so soft, is that all microplastics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people just want to talk about it. I don't
Right,
think
right. I'm
I mean,
not-
you get somebody who's too
Yes.
academic.
Yeah,
lose
this is
everybody.
not it's gonna be a scientific lecture. It's
Yeah.
more of an everyday, like how have we, what changes have we adopted that has reduced the use of plastics in our house? I'm gonna talk about briefly, why microplastics, why we want to avoid them, but I'm not gonna go too scientific because I don't want that debate.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the expert to debate that anyway. But
Well,
I
that's
can
the thing
show
with
you
people.
the.
I think
um,
You want it
people
applicable.
once you go there.
Yeah, I
So
I
we
just
could do
I'm just doing like.
wine at it's
Savino's.
Savino.
As long as it's served in
and
glass.
have this.
Exactly.
As long as what?
As long as it's served in glass.
Oh, plastic everywhere.
They have glasses.
Well, this
I
sounds
know,
like
but I'm
glasses.
serious, like, though,
No,
they do
you
serve
are
their slushies in
100%
plastic.
right.
Yeah.
And like, don't microwave your food in plastic containers, like all those.
Right. So
Did you
what's
have a date, or you wanna
I was thinking near the end of May, and if we can do it at Savino, we can do when it's appropriate for them, when it's convenient for them too. Because too early in May, I'm gonna be too shot from Earth Day.
Laura, do
So
you
near the end
wanna
of
talk to
May.
her
Yeah,
about it?
talk to her.
Cause that would be
I think that's a good idea.
lovely.
So you're talking the end of May?
End of May,
And they have
whichever
a good
Saturday.
Yeah,
Yes, they do, they have that
So you could
tasting
bring the
room.
kids and the kids could run around.
yes.
This
I live
is-
across the street, so they can go jump on my
I've been
trampoline if
I
they
didn't know
want.
I've been there, but I've been driving by there all summer because it's from where I work to Massaro to pick up my son from summer camp.
Oh,
I take that back road.
yeah, it's pretty.
Ford Road, yeah.
Yeah.
Hillary and I walk there like every day.
Oh, yeah. It's a
yeah.
great running space.
Savino would be great.
Okay,
And then, yeah, you and,
And
I
then
will
that
have to get
concludes for
together.
the year.
that is the full year.
I think
Oh, well,
2025
you
and
know.
26.
As we all know ourselves, the summer gets hazy.
It's too much. We can't even make a July meeting happen each year, so.
So that's everything, so that's good. So if everybody can do, so Tom, you talk to NEBCO, Laura, if you can talk to Savino, and get these things, because I want to have the dates, we want to be able to finalize that lovely flyer and start and put it out now.
Okay.
So, so we need those dates and to know, and if it's, you know, if you run into resistance, then we just cancel that thing, and oh well, you know, I'd rather
So
cancel
how
it
would
and
it
get
work
stuff
though
out.
with Savino's? So people would pay their own drink or?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That people would buy their own glass of wine or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Or do wine tasting and pay
It's-
whatever?
If they want to do anything like that, that's
Like a
up to them,
special-
but it would just be.
Savino is you could bring your own food.
Yes,
And like if they wanted to bring water because they don't drink, you can drink.
yes,
yeah.
right,
Water.
right.
Yeah.
Same as NEPCO,
Yeah,
That
I mean,
it's.
it seems pretty reasonable.
bring
Yeah.
your own food.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You can bring your own food
Um,
or you can
Right, so
also
just
buy
explain that these are
They'll
it's
make
our
like a-
educational series.
appetizers.
NEPCO has some food, like
You know.
a pizza.
Yeah, so it's an
snacks
educational
and
series.
stuff,
We
yeah.
need. Do you
Yeah, they
want to
got
have
food
AV?
trucks.
They have some.
Yeah, and they,
I mean,
yeah,
in
they
one
have a
sense
lot
you
of
can do
food
it without.
trucks. They have a
And
whole
we
staff.
brought
They have a
we
nice
brought
backyard,
food.
too.
If they
We went
have
to
one,
the
I
court
will use
there or
it.
whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
right by
No,
the boat.
Oh, yeah, we
I've
brought
got
it
a
to
karaoke
NEPCO.
machine.
That's smart.
I can bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know what they
Yeah.
have, and then we'll work with what we
Right,
have.
So that's what we need, and then we, you know, they'll probably ask you like how many people do you expect in attendance? You know,
15.
we
15, 20,
15.
I mean, just realistically.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe more if it's
Yeah.
But if,
wine
but if,
tasting.
yeah, if
15
they
to
advertise
25,
it,
whatever. And what
if
time?
we advertise it and they advertise it, then.
It's
they
up to
get
them
more
too,
people.
you know.
Yeah,
Whatever's
I would say
convenient.
like
Okay.
an afternoon.
do you want
Right.
late afternoon or?
Like what we've always done at the library is 3 o'clock
3
on a
o'clock,
Saturday,
okay,
but
all right.
that's also because the library closes at 5.
Yeah,
So I don't know what time they
and
prefer.
you want a duration for how long?
Lana, what would you? I would say like 2:00.
2 hours?
Earlier the better for me. 'Cause
Yeah,
my daughter
okay.
has dance lessons. That's why I haven't been able to make these
Yeah.
lecture series.
Yeah.
But I
So
can
2
cater
o'clock,
if they
let's say
can't.
2 o'clock till 4?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
2 to 4. It's usually like an hour
Or,
lecture.
Yeah.
Usually an
and then-
hour.
yeah,
I
but if it
can't-
could goes over 4,
No, and then time for
4:30,
questions, that's all
yeah, you know,
it's gonna
that's,
be.
that's fine. You know, I'm sure she wouldn't have a problem with that.
So
Okay.
I apologize, but I have to go.
That's okay.
Go
We're gonna
ahead.
wrap it up anyway. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to put in their 2 cents about?
I talked to Diana recently about getting conservation and sustainability together in a joint meeting to discuss and align our goals for the town and our views on everything going forward with the next election and how we expect to see our different roles in the town.
Okay. What'd she say?
And she was like, that's exactly what I've been meaning to do but haven't had the chance to do. So I don't know if we're all in favor of doing something like that.
Yeah.
And like inviting them to our meeting or going to their meeting or doing a separate kind of joint bonus meeting.
We've done that in the past. We've done that, in, I mean, other committees.
Yeah.
You know, it's encouraged that.
Or you can go onto their committee and be an agenda item to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
yeah, work it so that we're part
Or
of
we
the
would
meeting.
meet, like our meeting, before that meeting, we would talk about what we want to present or how we want to present that, but, you know,
I don't know, just because like we're kind of have similar
interest.
goals,
yeah.
but like what is our role versus their role or, you know, that kind of stuff. That's it.
Okay.
Once they're
Well, I
there,
think it's
they're-
important for us to
I have to figure
promote
that out.
sustainability building,
Within,
you know,
Do
so
they
if
have
they're
a
gonna
schedule?
build, it should be
They're Monday
sustainable,
nights, but
so.
I always
I
get the emails with the agendas, but I don't
I
always
don't
look
even
at
know
them.
how to find it. Would it be on the Woodbridge?
It's a
Yeah.
good question.
It is if you go,
We
you
have
can find it
4
in the community.
minutes.
Alright,
I think we can end
Motion to
before those,
adjourn?
yeah.
who's gonna second?
I'll second it.
Alright, meeting adjourned.